Benjamin Franklin once said that failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Well, today we are talking to the emergency manager at the city of Peoria about what they do to plan for whatever may come. Mark Diedrich is here with me. You are the emergency manager here in the city of Peoria. You play quite a critical role, and it's one that I think a lot of residents don't know exists, but it's a very important one that they should know what it entails. So can you tell me a little bit about what you do?
It is, absolutely. A lot of the work that we do is really behind the scenes, so people don't see us. And if we do a good job, people really don't know about us. But we need to make sure that the city is prepared, that we have plans in place, that we have the resources that we need, and that we're able to coordinate those resources to respond to any type of disaster that may come to the city.
When you hear the word disaster, a lot of people in Arizona think, well, we don't have those things. We don't have tornadoes, earthquakes, or some of the things that you see across the country. But we do have the threat of a lot of things, which is why we need somebody like you in that role to be planning ahead in case something were to happen. What are some of the things that you do plan for?
Absolutely. We don't have a lot of the natural disasters that you see throughout the country. There aren't hurricanes here, there aren't tornadoes, and that's great. However, there are things, be it man-made, could be something like an active shooter, could be a hazardous material incident. There are train tracks running right through the city. You could have a train derailment, and I think people have seen how devastating that can be. It's happened in other parts of the country. And those happen few and far between, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be ready for them. I like to use the example of most people will go through their entire life and never have a house fire, but they all have insurance to cover for that, just in case it does happen. And that's kind of the role that we play. Just in case something happens, we want to make sure that we're ready to go.
Well, you're planning for the just in case for the entire city, but I think it's important, and you say it's really important as an individual, as a resident, you should be planning as well for yourself in case you were to ever experience something that you never thought would happen.
Absolutely, and that really helps us out a lot, because the more people who are prepared, the more we can get our responders to those folks that need our help. So it's really important to have a 72-hour kit. Have food and water for at least 3 days for everyone in your family. Make sure you know or that you have your prescriptions. Make sure you have copies of important papers like your insurance paperwork, your driver's license, your birth certificate, all those things that you may need in a disaster to get some help from people as they're coming in. So that preparedness by the individuals is really, really important and vital, and one of the other aspects of what we try to do in emergency management.
Gives an individual piece that they're doing their part, planning for the worst, hoping for the best, but also to know that you are behind the scenes with your team, making sure that everything is in place for the just in case.
Absolutely, that's why we're here.
Well, thank you so much, Mark, and thanks for explaining that all to us today.
You bet.
As always, thank you for watching, and be on the lookout for more episodes as we focus on the issues that matter to you.